We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Skirts by him at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. The 20. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Switch and hey. Hey, you got 3. Here we go. 1, 8. Gun. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Again to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Here we go. All right, hey.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Here we go. All right, hey. Here you go.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flooring to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed hhim in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Right back to him on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
There you go. Slide 8.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Wide 8.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And I think the ball's out. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here you go.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check 4. Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Back line.
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown, as his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys are in for 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. This time the extra point up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face a third down. Now back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Prescott now on second down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! 59 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He'll drop to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now the try here for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by Chesson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll look to throw here. He may try and run for this. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to J.U. Chesson, and it's 3rd and short. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They'll set up a throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Arlington. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Try and sneak it here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. The point after is good, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Chesson. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Cobbs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the pitch to Freeman. Oh, twisting away. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed. Locked, reinforced.
Extra point forthcoming. Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team, because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean,